Hello again. This is the Voyager Tarot card that I've just taken for September the 11th, 2010. And it actually picked itself while I was thinking about what I might say or how I might structure the videos for this particular date. Obviously, it's a significant date for a lot of people. There are a lot of people have had connections with September the 11th, and the time-space card, which is the card that's come out, is about interconnection, so it gives me an opportunity to talk a little bit about my experience and my connection, if you like, with September the 11th, my personal experience of the suicide bombing of the Twin Towers. I wasn't there, I wasn't anywhere near, I was in London, but I was told 9 months before it happened not to fly in August and September of 2001 by a psychic that I know in London. So there's a connection there from pre 9/11, and at that particular time, or just after that particular time, I was a director of a furniture company, a retail store in London, not quite central London, but close to it, and I had some money invested in the property, in the retail store. And what happened was, when 9/11 happened, when that bombing happened, the market collapsed. The market for furniture. It was a furniture shop, very upmarket furniture shop with a quite exclusive clientele. But the market collapsed. Basically, the bottom dropped out of that particular part of the market, and I lost quite a lot of money from the investment that I'd made in the shop. So it's a result, in part, of the effects of the bombing of the Twin Towers. So I'm going to make this video the video for earth, water, air and fire signs for this particular day, because it's much more personal. It's a different format to what I normally do, but I wanted to give you my interconnectedness with the date and with the event. I know it's from a distance, but there's still a connection there, and it's had quite a profound effect on my life, because I lost a lot of money. I've had to move where I'm living, and my flat was taken from me because I couldn't make the payments, because I wasn't earning the money from the retail store at that particular time. So there's been a knock-on effect for me personally from the event, and I wanted to just do a reading that connects events and people. So there's no event that happens that doesn't have an effect on people. Everything is a cause of something else, and everything is an effect of something else. And that's kind of the reading that I wanted to give today for all of the signs. I'm just going to make it one general purpose reading, make it a bit longer. And if you get the idea of interconnectedness on a physical level, it's the networks around that particular bombing were based all over the world. The security networks in the States, the terrorist networks that were based in the States and based in Afghanistan, and training camps in Pakistan. So it's a global network that we're talking about. And Al-Qaeda just translates as network. It's just a word that says network in a different language. So that's really what I wanted to say. It's about global interconnections. There's a certain amount of cause and effect from the Russian invasion of Afghanistan, which happened in 1979-80. I don't remember a lot about it, because I was about 15 at the time, but I know that the terrorist network was trained partly as a result of that. It was armed partly by the United States as a result of the invasion of Afghanistan by the Soviet Union. And the effect of that training and that arming and the connections that were made at that time follows through, so that 20 years later or thereabouts, there's an effect that you can track back to the arming of those particular people and the connections that were made at that particular time. They were armed to fight against the Soviet Union as part of the Cold War, but the effects are global and they're still being felt. So that's really what I wanted to say. It's like there's a cause and an effect, and there's a long-term echo of the effect, and it keeps echoing. It'll come back in a different form slightly over the next few years. But I wanted to make the point that everything is a cause and everything is an effect. So if you can, just think about your behaviour and how you're affecting the people around you on a personal level, and on a political level, and on an economic level as well. And that's it for now. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel, and you can leave me comments and feedback underneath the video, or you can send me a private message with your feedback. And if you want to share the video, you can share it on places like StumbleUpon, Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for watching, thanks for your time, and please subscribe to the channel.